Hello ladies and gentlemen, the Gamer for the Grave here, and welcome to Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Now, I decided I'm going to do the campaign on this, because the campaign is weirdly short, which is fine, I'm not going to complain, and I do enjoy the campaign. However, there's lots of different optional stuff you can do, but yeah, I decided I might as well. I enjoy it, and it shouldn't take too long, because it's actually, like, shorter than the Modern Warfare 2 campaign that I did. So it'll be a maximum of like 12 episodes, and that's if I do all the side missions and the other ending. Yeah, anyway, let's get into it. Start a new game, play on regular, and copyright. Yeah, this song will be muted. You won't be able to hear this. But it's a Spirit in the Sky, if you're wondering. I do like this song.
We must realize that no arsenal or no weapon in the arsenals of the world is so formidable as the will and moral courage of free men and women. It is a weapon our adversaries in today's world do not have. Let that be understood by those who practice terrorism and prey upon their neighbors.
Some U.S. intelligence analysts believe America is already in a state of war with the Soviet Union.
Indeed, it was called the Cold War.
Among us.
52
Yes.
American citizens have been taken hostage at the American embassy in Tehran.
An unnamed White House official claims that a Cold War disaster could be just around the corner.
And he was nearly not wrong.
Mr. President, we have two names linked to the hostage situation. Arash Kadivar and Qasim Javadi. Just give the word.
It's time to send a message. There will be no more hostages.
Great. I hate all, like, the one thing I don't like about this is, and it's not like a complaint so much it is annoying, is how a lot of the music will probably be copyrighted, so I'll have to mute it, which is annoying because it sort of ruins the experience.
This guy's done more for less. He'll look the other way.
That's how Black Ops 1 started. Ah, nostalgia.
Hello.
Glad you could join us, Hans. You remember this.
We cleared a move on the target.
Qasim is in his apartment, but he's well protected. Can keep my men out of the area for 15 minutes. I hope you brought an army.
We brought enough. Pleasure doing business with you. Come on. Woods is itching for the dust up. We don't want to let
Isn't he always? Can always, there are a lot of arcade machines in this game actually that you can actually play, so. Now, do I want an AK-47U, Milano, or an MP5? I'm gonna go AK-74U. I prefer Eastern Engineering. Nice jacket woods.
Safe.
Don't mind the guns.
You really need to take this son of a bitch alive, Adler?
The team has info we need. Everyone else can take it out.
I hate Adler. I don't like him. Woods and Mason are cool obviously, but Adler sucks.
Hans only wants 15 minutes. We need to hit Qasim hard and fast. Let's go.
Although, if I'm honest, this could take an hour. It doesn't really matter, honestly.
Let's go. Go, go, go!
the old hide behind the white door. More nostalgia. Okay. Here we go. Now this is a very interesting mechanic, which I actually like, because, you know, that's totally something you should be allowed to do in more video games, like grab an enemy and use them as a shield, since, you know, you probably would, honestly. Going. Go, come on! Move it! We can't let Cassim get away! Okay. Oh, come on. You know, the Huer-77 is probably the most powerful gun in this game. I don't want to, like, say it definitely is, but I'm pretty sure that thing is amazing. Oh, really? Come on. Oh. Dude, seriously, grab him. All the way back here, are you serious? Alright, whatever. You're gonna go through this again. You go. The interesting thing about, I mean, all Call of Duty games, I suppose, is how every weapon has a unique ammo type. You know, like, instead of, like, you know, there being like a general mags, like, round size, every weapon has a unique ammunition, which I always thought was weird, but whatever. Leave Woods alone. He's a cool dude, unlike you, I love. You suck.
He's bolting! Keep on him! Jesus, this guy's fast.
He's gonna run out of roof eventually, though. Here we go. None of those hit us somehow. As if you'd actually be able to be that accurate when flying through the air.
We can work so hard. You're up, Mason.
Here we go.
Wait.
What I hate is how he won't say this.
Actually, handle the money? I have no idea where Arashi is.
I don't think you understand the situation.
Those are a little extreme. Pretty cool.
Rules? You have rules.
You took hostages. The rules changed.
Wait. He's in Turkey. He's meeting someone in Trap Zone Airfield tomorrow night. Oh, I swear I don't know. They only communicate with coded messages. This is not...
All right, let's load him up. We'll find his voice.
Let me know if you need some help looking for him.
Hudson, we're bringing you a present. He's in
Oh
Trap
boy,
Zone.
Hudson. I love Hudson.
Cassim is out of the picture.
How long before we get Arash?
Team arrived in Turkey a few hours ago. We should be in position shortly.
What I hate is how like easily that guy talks. What kind of terrorist group hires a guy who just blurts everything out like that?
Airfield's just up ahead. Let's go find this shithead.
Yeah. Come on, Frankie.
Priority is to ID Arash before things go hot.
I like that plane as well, by the way. Looks pretty cool. With like the fins on the side.
Mason, check it out. Any sign of Arash? That's not him.
No, it's not. But it's not like you can just go to him. He's not like actually here.
Nope.
Incoming truck. Left side.
There he is. With his mustache.
Arash might be in the truck.
I can't make out his face yet. I don't want it. Just iced up one in the truck. That's gotta be a rock.
Hold fire. We need a positive ID.
Don't know why that dialogue wasn't said. Come on, Frank.
That's our man.
Well, you could obviously tell no one else would have such a terrible mustache. Watch this, ready? Clear shot, easily gonna like scalp him. Hits the guy in front. It's like, why is that like... You're not allowed to hit him here. Because then you have to like go through this section. Oh yeah, that's easy. Let's just stop the plane that's going down the runway now. Go on. Nice. Easy. Perfect kill streak. Come on. Oh, totally hit him. He lost like a shoulder there. Let's go. Yeah, this little RC car will easily, totally be able to catch up to that military jet. Like, look. That thing's flying down the runway now and is about to take off, and this little RC car will totally catch up. What the hell? And then they all detonate. Yikes. And whee! Wouldn't want to be there, those guys. That totally landed on him. He should like at least have like a broken leg now. And magically he's somehow not under the wing. How is he not dead? He should totally be dead, I'm just saying.
Hostages. It was never about the hostages.
Perseus. Bullshit. Perseus is dead.
Dead? All this time and you didn't even know. Perseus will watch the West back.
Hudson will want to hear about this.
Itchy trigger finger.
Let's sweep the tarmac for survivors and get to Langley.
Who the fuck is Perseus?
(1943). Detailed information from the Manhattan Project was stolen from Los Alamos by the Russian spy known as Perseus. 1968, Vietnam War. Viet Cong soldiers, orchestrated by Perseus, attempted to steal an American-made nuclear bomb from a U.S. firebase.
Because you Americans are
5 days ago,
idiots.
while on a mission, we acquired intel that Perseus is in play again and planning an attack on the West.
Handsome fella.
Perseus. CIA's analysts consider him to be the single largest threat to the free world.
But you won't exaggerate everything, so...
We're all aware of Perseus. We're also aware he's more myth than fact. I mean, personally, I think he's nothing more than the Russian boogeyman.
Well, you're an idiot then, aren't you?
General Haig, allow me to introduce the man pursued to respond to that. CIA clandestine special officer Russell Adler. He's one of the few people who even come close to capturing Perseus.
Mr. Adler, why should we take this Perseus threat seriously?
You don't have to, sir.
Yeah, then a lot of innocent people are gonna die.
Why do you say that?
Sir.
Every time Perseus has come into play, it's shifted the balance of the Cold War. After 13 years of silence, if he's active, something big is gonna happen. Something that will affect the free world.
There he is.
Sir, Mr. President, sir. Mr. President.
Mr. President, this is Jason Hudson and Russell Adler.
I know their names. Who do you think approved their last mission?
I want to know who voiced Reagan, because they did a good job.
Is the threat real?
Yes, sir, we believe it is.
Can you stop Perseus?
We can, sir. I've already submitted the requisition for my team.
Sir, their requests are highly irregular. Most likely illegal. If the press gets a hold...
What the hell are you talking about? You know who we are?
Every mission we go on is illegal.
Sergeant Woods, plausible deniability is the backbone of our work.
Al, we're talking about preventing an attack on the free men and women of the world. Give Mr. Adler whatever he wants. Gentlemen, you've been given an important task. Protecting our very way of life from a great evil. There is no higher duty. There is no higher honor. And while few people will know of your struggles, rest assured, the entire free world will benefit. I know you won't fail us.
Five weeks later.
This
Like
is Hudson.
over a month.
How long
That's
until we
ridiculous.
have a lead on Perseus?
They're about to get started. Adler's in West Berlin. He should be at the safe house soon.
Do you trust him?
I'm not the one you should be asking, Black.
What about his team?
It's a strong group. He chased down Sims, Azalea, even pulled some strings to get Helen Park from MI6. We'll get them Mason and Woods soon.
I'm not so sure about Park.
She and Adler have that business from before. Of course he wants her there.
And the new one.
Bell? Well, don't get me started. That's the one we need to keep our eyes on.
Sorry. But you know who's going to be the main character now, don't you? The Outcast. Now we get to make our character. Place of birth. Europe. Skin tone. Something like that'll do, I guess. Now, here's the interesting bit. For gender, you can pick non-binary, which basically means whenever a character says he or she, they will say they. And that's cool for all those non-binary people out there. You know, they don't have to pick a gender, and that's cool. But also, I highly doubt that, you know, no one would ever address you by your gender. And no offense, but when this game is based during the Cold War, I very doubt being non-binary was an acceptable way of life, considering black people are still considered like aliens pretty much by most people, especially like in America. So it's a cool option, but I also doubt it would work in the time that this is based. Although it doesn't actually matter. The funny thing is though, is that if you pick female, then the game will be specifically changed in certain areas. Like when you have to wear an enemy's uniform, the character, obviously you'd have to wear clothes for the gender of your person. So if you pick male, there'll be a male there, female, obviously, and all that. Although it doesn't actually change anything, it doesn't matter at all which one you pick. But the thing is, there is a little bit where you can be a little flirtatious with Park, and personally, I think they should have changed that so she responds differently. Because if a man says it to her, she responds one way. If a woman says it to her, she responds a different way, depending on like her own sexuality and everything. And that, cause you can compliment like one of the scars she has, and she will like say, oh, being a little flirtatious or whatever it is she says, and that she doesn't have like a specific response or anything, which I think is weird, but it doesn't actually matter, personally. But the thing is, I also find it weird that female, yes, okay, Helen Park from MI6 is a woman, but not to be sexist, because I'm not, but again, in this time, there weren't that many women, like, involved in stuff like this, specifically like being in the field as well. It was mostly men, if not completely men. Only a few countries like Britain would have had even considered having women as like operators in the field, especially on one of them where you go back to Vietnam, and I know for a fact that there weren't just, you know, dozens of female soldiers during the Vietnam War, you know, and if there was, all the men would be all over them. So I'm not complaining at all. Being able to pick your gender, cool, but I'm just saying that for this time, when this is based during the Cold War, I don't know. And then also you could pick your background, which is sort of limited. CIA, MI6. Why isn't the SAS on here? Why do you have to be MI6? MI6 is mostly an intelligence. It's military intelligence. They do more like spying and undercover stuff. They don't do on the front lines. That's like SAS work. And ex-KGB is cool, but it also would have been nice to have like Spetsnaz. And then obviously the CIA. But yeah, I'm going with ex-KGB. Very Russian background. Now you get to pick like 2 perks as part of your psychological profile. Like, they're reliable, so they have an extra clip on them. Tormented. Aggressive behavior is probably a good one to have because it's reloading speed. But also I don't think that actually matters. Like, health is probably better. And Relentless is probably a good one, and Calm Under Pressure's useful, but I wouldn't spend an entire point on it. And then Violent Tendencies is probably the best one, because bullet damage. Okay.
Bell, welcome to West Berlin. We've got a job to do. Martin.
Adler. Bell.
Let's get started.
You don't even see a foot.
In the last 48 hours. CIA and the DOD are tapping their inside sources for anything substantial. So far, there are no leads on Perseus.
MI6 has come up empty-handed as well.
Huh.
We'll have to start somewhere. We're going back here. Vietnam, 1968. One of our closest encounters with Perseus.
Shit. Some part of me always knew that mission wasn't done with us.
Pull up everything we've got on the attack in Da Nang and run it past Park. She'll cross-reference it with MI6.
We're looking for code names, encrypted transmission, Russian activity with NVA, anything that could be illegal.
Good. Bell, this is where you come in. As ex-KGB, it was a risk to bring you on, but we needed to think like them. We need that mindset again. Head to the evidence board. Retrace our steps through Da Nang. Anything that can give us a lead on Perseus.
He will actually say different things depending on which background you choose, but again, it actually doesn't matter. You pick CIA, he'll say something related to CIA. If you pick MI6, he'll say something related to MI6. And obviously, KGB's the off one because you were technically with the enemy, so of course he will have a negative response. Like, it was difficult. We shouldn't have brought you on, really. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to end the video here. We've got to the safe house, watched a bunch of cutscenes, and I've talked a hell of a lot. But yeah, next time we will go and do the second mission, which will be cool.
You can hit that whenever you're ready. The dark room's mostly functional. Just waiting on a couple more deliveries to finish it up.
Sweet. Okay, anyway, yeah, so I'll end the video here. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Remember, let me know what you thought of this, because if you don't like it, then there's obviously no point continuing, but I just wanted to do it as like a sort of a shorter series, and because I actually like Cold War, despite what people say about it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and turn your notifications on so you don't miss another video, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for joining me, and goodbye.